change forever. Swaggy D, the Justin Bieber professional wrestling Dylan Bostic, escorted by Ray Lynn, entered the International Wrestling Cartel not too long ago, beginning of 2015, if my memory serves. But in that short amount of time, several main events, Super Indy Championship reign, and through the course of this year, an unofficial claim to the IWC Championship. Trained by Rip Rogers, Dylan Bostic has been wrestling since he was a young teenager. It is all he knows and all he wants to do. But with the traveling lifestyle of a wrestler comes pomp, circumstance, glory, and fans. Bostic loves the material life. Bostic loves to be the center of attention. Bostic has shined brightly in the spotlight of IWC Pro Wrestling. But if unsuccessful tonight, he will have to pack up and start anew elsewhere. Two men more invested in this business, it will be tough to find than Bostic and his opponent. Many people peg Bostic as the future of this company. The man that will hold the IWC title in years to come. But will the face of this company in years hence change drastically based on the outcome of this night? When he was 16 years old, the man once known as Shima Zion, now DJZ, made the long drive every week from Chester, West Virginia to suburban Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to train at the IWC's then training school, the Coalition of Competition. Shima became the only man to be an IWC Triple Crown winner, heavyweight, Super Indy and Tag Team titles. He transcended his IWC run into tours of Mexico, Japan, and a 5+ year running stint in Impact Wrestling. None of that would have been possible if DJZ did not first call IWC Wrestling home. DJZ does not know what it's like to be without IWC in his adult life. The last time DJZ was not affiliated with IWC, he was not old enough to drive a car. All that he knows may change.
Or escape the cage. And now, who representing the side of this contest, CJ Sensation. Introducing first, the challenger, accompanied by Ray Lynn, from IndyWrestling.us, currently on the Platinum World Tour, weighing at 203 pounds. He is the Justin Bieber of professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dylan Bostic! from the Philippines. Weighing in 198 pounds, he is the 3-time reigning, defending IWC World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DJ.
No shortage of animosity exists between these two athletes. Ever since Dylan Bostic targeted and injured Jimmy Nuts, then targeted DJZ, targeted Jimmy DeMarco, targeted everybody that means so much to this company for his own personal benefit to try to weasel his way into the IWC title picture, it worked. Bostic will either leave a champion or leave jobless. Same goes for DJZ. And again, both men have been all over this country and beyond, but they call this place home. The physicality is intense. This will not be a typical pretty DJZ matchup. This will not be a normal Dylan Bostic pomp and circumstance fest. This will be physical, this will be brutal. Justin LaBar has said, this is not about titles, it's about a takeover. It's about presenting IWC, quote, the right way. Which is certainly not the way that many of us agree with. LaBar's way is in many cases a selfish way. DJZ is the lifeblood of this company in the eyes of many. The air driven out of Bostic's body. Pinfall, submission, or escape the cage will win. Bostic sent for the ride. We have seen, Bostic with a counter there. And DJZ elevates himself from the top rope, the moonsault. We have seen DJZ in a number of cage matches over the years, singles and tag. I believe he's contested for every championship inside the steel. And DJZ looks like he's going to ram the pretty facial features of Dylan Bostic straight into the steel. And DJZ with a jawbreaker. Back elbow. And keep in mind, LaBar and Wardlow are not around, but Ray Lynn is. And DJZ distracted in the early going. Bostic with Smaggy D. Oh, he hit him high. Oh, that was so emphatic. He's got him. No. DJZ rolls to his side quickly. It frustrates Bostic, who may have gone for the coup de grace a bit soon. But this is going to be gritty and it's going to be in your face. Perhaps a throwback of cage matches of a bygone era. And a reversal. Back to the shot. DJZ able to counter. Able to connect, able to follow through. And just like that, at a fraction of a moment's notice, that's how quickly the tide can turn in a dangerous matchup like a steel cage. Bostic comes back, the back suplex, the lateral press, forearm into the face, but cannot put DJZ away. Hooks the leg that time, and now stacks him up but can't do it. Bostic is desperate to end this matchup to leave with the championship. He's not wasting time. He's not posturing as usual. Bostic is all business. Bostic with a variation of a bear hug, has him scissored. Has DJZ high, maybe going for a choke of some sort. As part of a rear naked choke in. The body scissors is nearly clasped, doesn't have his legs crossed. Crowd willing on DJZ. DJZ was able to break the grasp of Dylan Bostic. But as woozy as DJ is, he attempts to climb. This may not be the wisest of maneuvers, but it's the instincts. All he knows is to win. It's what he's done his whole career. Oh, Bostic hard to the kidneys. Back suplex elevated style. DJZ is hurt. Bostic quickly into the cover. And a near fall. DJZ less than a second away from his IWC career ending. Bostic back to the rear naked choke. If DJZ passes out, this match will end. Bostic will win the title, and DJZ will lose his IWC career that is a couple of months away from celebrating a 12th anniversary as far as in-ring competition. In-ring debut October 04. Oh, down with a gutbuster. Bostic, trying to prove that DJZ is indeed the past and nothing but. Easier said than done. DJZ slides the shoulder up. We're seeing more of a ground game from Bostic than normal. Again, Ohio Valley Wrestling, Louisville, Kentucky is as old school as it gets. Danny Davis, Rip Rogers. They will twist and contort you. Every sense of the word. And Bostic has removed the official's belt. And it's completely legal. Just laying the leather into the back of DJZ, now into the front. As the welts, the red marks immediately form on the body of DJZ, Bostic is showing he will do anything to save his legacy, to save his job, and to be the man here in IWC. DJZ breaks the grip, but Bostic waiting with a drop kick. Bostic will use that belt to whip, to choke, to maim. And a very noticeable red welt across the back. Oh, DJZ's body is going to be 6 or 8 different shades of red and purple before we're done, if Bostic has anything to say about it. And there's no way you can protect yourself. Whatever part of you throw in the way is going to be victimized by the lashing. This is practically inhumane. And Bostic going to climb. The fate of these men's futures may rest with the ability of Bostic to get his balance and get over the top of the cage, but DJZ is there. Several kicks to the head as Bostic realizes there's still more fight in the first Filipino supermodel of IWC Wrestling. And that skin is already tender, it's already broken open from that belt, so every strike from Bostic is gonna hurt that much more. Imagine just any kind of a cut, a bruise, any tender part of your body. You just bump it or knock it in the simplest way. It shoots pain up and down your body. Now imagine what DJZ is going through with Bostic attempting to seriously injure him. And back to the rear naked choke. The crowd is telling Dylan Bostic that he sucks. But unlike normal, there is no argument from Bostic. There's no debate about it. There's no who sucks now. Because again, the focus is firmly on the light at the end of this tunnel, which is job security and a championship. Neither of these men have been in a more important matchup in their independent wrestling careers. Crowd trying to intimidate or get under the skin of Bostic, but DJZ may be out. If DJZ's out, then it's a formality. If the arm drops a third time, DJZ's career will end, and he won't even be awake to realize it. No! And DJZ is able to gain his vertical base, able to turn inward to alleviate some pressure. Duck of the head. And, oh, Bostic waiting with the foot. Found room for one cocky gesture, and he paid for it. DJZ sends Bostic to the steel. And Bostic hit hard. The official is checking very carefully on Bostic to make sure that no damage has been done, at least none that will prevent this match from continuing, as DJZ is crawling to his feet any way he can, scowl on his face. Oh my God. And we talked earlier about DJZ and Bostic, as well as Palace and LaRusso. When you enter a cage like this, you can very easily catch a part of that cage in a bad way. A jagged edge sticking out, and it'll slice your skin. And that's what happened to Dylan Bostic as DJZ senses blood and, like a shark, begins to pounce. There's a reversal. Oh, DJZ gets the foot up, and DDT connects. Cover. DJZ got him. DJZ beat him. Platinum blonde locks of Dylan Bostic have been stained crimson as a symbolic end to the Platinum World Tour, which has just been brought to a halt. DJZ is still the IWC champion. He retains his IWC championship and career. Dylan Bostic is gone. Dylan Bostic is fired. The LeVar Platinum World Tour Alliance is deceased.
Get some help.
Ray Lynn is crying for help. Ray Lynn is in shock. Dylan is in a bad, bad way. But that's the sacrifice that he was willing to make for the sake of this match, for the sake of his career and what he believed in.
Bostic. Hey. I know you're not in the best state of mind right now, but hey, just relax for a second. Stay down, stay down. I know you just whipped me with a belt. I know I just busted you open. Kind of strange to see us just shake hands right there. Because let's face it, for the last few months, you've been kind of a dick. This might be a little karma coming back at you, but let me tell you a fun fact. The reason Dylan Bostic even showed up at IWC in the first place is because of me. And it's because since the day I met you and saw you wrestle, I knew there was potential. If you could just get your attitude straight, I knew you could be one of the best wrestlers in the entire world. Now you haven't carried yourself like I thought you were going to, but I'll say this. This might be your last match at IWC, but I know we're all going to be seeing you somewhere very soon. So the best of luck to you, Dylan. I hope this was a learning lesson. I just want to say one thing. You know, I might come off as a dick sometimes. But that's my game plan. I get inside of your heads, I get inside of people's heads like you, and that's why I'm one of the best wrestlers in the world, because I can get in people's heads like you. And the first night I met DJZ was right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And ever since then, I've had the utmost respect for DJZ. But I'll tell you something, the first time I ever stepped in the ring with DJZ, I'm going to tell you this right now. He, if not, is the best wrestler in the world. It's definitely one of the best wrestlers in the world. And I can honestly say I had the pleasure of competing with DJZ. But you never know where I might show up in the future. But I definitely think that this match tonight put me on the map because I got to step in the ring with you, and I want to say thank you.
Thank you, Dylan! Thank you, Dylan! Thank you, Dylan!
Did you guys have a good time tonight? This is your first show. You see how we do things around here. We get crazy at IWC, and that's how it is every month at these shows. And I know some of y'all might have thought this is going to be the last time that you ever saw me. Well, you know what? I've been here at IWC since I was 16 years old, and I've seen a lot of people like Dylan Bostic who claim to be the future of IWC, the future of wrestling. I've seen these guys come and go over the years. But when you talk about the future of wrestling, there's been one constant, and he's standing in this ring! So it doesn't matter if it's TNA, if it's Arena Mexico, if it's right here in Elizabeth. This message goes out to anybody that wants to challenge that DJ. Bring it! I'm always ready for a fight.
The storied legacy of DJZ and IWC continues. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Cage Fury 2016, good night from Elizabeth.
City!